First, I want to show you how sad I was when Bob left. I was just walking home from work one day and I was just so depressed and thinking, man, if I never see Bob again, I don't know what I'll do. So I decided to sing about it.
Bye bye, Bob. Goodbye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I feel like I could cry. Bye bye, Bob. Goodbye, butthole challenges. Hello, Democrats. I feel like I could die. Goodbye, Bob. Goodbye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I feel like I could cry. Goodbye, Bob. Goodbye, butthole challenges. Hello, Democrats. I feel like I could die. Bye-bye, Bob. Goodbye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I feel like I could cry. Bye-bye, Bob. Goodbye, butthole challenges. Hello, Democrats. I feel like I could die.
I love Pinky. I love Charmin. I love all of the other guests that she's had on her show for the most part, except for the ones that don't like her. Well, pretty much I don't care about them already anyway. So, I mean, there you go. But we get to have fun with it. That's the thing about it. And we.
Bob, I'm so happy that you are back.
Thank you, Elisa.
You're welcome.
This happened when I was 23 and 24 years old. I had met my then future wife and invited her over to my apartment. She came over and she brought with her her then best friend. Mm-hmm. Her best friend at the time was 5'2", 365 plus pounds.
Okay, so an overweight friend.
Oh, that's way more than overweight. You could roll her on her side and she'd look like she's walking.
Okay.
So, and she's ugly to boot on top of that. She wouldn't, I didn't think, oh, God. And so they brought over some drinks. We had some drinks. Her friend, I guess, had drove them two over here. So I can understand her not wanting to drive home. She could sleep on the couch, right? But instead of going to sleep on the couch, my then future wife, she lays down on the couch. So her friend goes and lays down on my freaking bed. Now, keep in mind, I live in a very small one bedroom efficiency. It's not big at all. That's me. It's not big at all. It's tiny. And it got the kitchen, it's got the bedroom, got the bathroom. That's it. So what happened was I pleaded with her to get out of the bed for them to switch. She didn't want to get. She didn't want to move. She was tired, drunk, and you know. And you got to understand, I didn't want to call the cops on her just to get her out of my apartment because I understand that they're best friends and she'd been drinking. And then I'd had a little bit to drink, not much. I had a little bit. And then I finally just decided, you know what? Fuck it. Okay, everybody just go to sleep. Fuck it. The door was open. I go to sleep. Wake up the next day. She's leaving. I said, all right, well, glad you came over. Try not to, get so drunk you can't drive home next time y'all come over. And so they left. Okay, and then I get a call from my girlfriend, and she says, Bob, she went over to our other best friend's house where we met and told them, and this is a quote, and y'all can read it in the court transcript. I think that Bob might have raped me, but I don't know.
Did you have sex with that woman, Bob?
No sex. We go to court. There is no evidence of sex whatsoever because there was no sex. They forced her to call the police if it was true because they don't believe it. Anybody knows me knows that ain't never going to happen. So then what happened was she got on the phone and made the same statement to the police. They came out and took her deal, her deposition. They came to my place and took a recorded deposition. And the next day they came back and arrested me and charged me with the crime of raping her with a deadly weapon. I said, what deadly weapon? And they said, well, she said you used a knife. Well, there was no knife involved except for, I own knives just like anybody else. So all of this came up in the trial. I never did get up and give testimony on the trial because my then attorney, who sucked, convinced me that because I had a public intoxication from my brother getting drunk and causing me and my other brother to get arrested along with him because he's a dumbass. He died from trying to steal drugs again. He used to own a $50 million house from stealing drugs. And he got caught up too, I guess, and they hung his ass from a tree because he's stupid. And he never had a legitimate job in his life. So yeah, I got that on my record. And I think there was something else stupid, a bar fight or something one time. And he convinced me that this is going to look really bad on me. You know, here you are drinking with her that night. Here you are, you got this public intoxication on your record. It could look really bad to get you on the stand. I don't give a damn. I'm ready. Let's go. Well, he never did. He never did put me on the stand.
So what everybody's been talking about in the Kermit and Friends Discord about you pleading guilty to rape, that's false?
No, I'm getting to that. So here's why I took the plea bargain, and I'll tell you exactly what I pled to. I pled guilty to attempted sexual assault with a deadly weapon. But there's a good, legitimate reason why I did it. This judge was married to the assistant DA that was prosecuting my case. And that was illegal, and it's still illegal in the state of Texas. But as long as she was judged, the state allowed it. They never did nothing about it. There's more to this story. Within a year, I had cussed out both of these bastards one at a time. She had a long history of drinking and driving. You could see it on the news where Judge Sharon Wilson is in a car wreck, believed to be stone cold drunk kind of stuff, right? She never got charged because she's a powerhouse judge. I swear to God, she got pulled over. It must have been, I've seen like 8 to 13 times that she had been pulled over. And
Frank, I have very bad ADD. Was there a knife involved? Did you bring a knife?
I'm muted.
Did you bring? You're unmuted. Was there a knife involved?
It's my apartment. No, there was no knife involved. I never threatened her with a knife. I never had contact with her outside of get the hell out of my bed, go sleep on a couch, you know? And but anyway, so here's the deal. So she gets caught up in her own freaking lie. She has to go through with it. And I understand that. And I know that I had the case won because they deliberated for like 6 hours and they kept having to leave and come back, leave and come back. So, but here's the deal. When a drunk judge almost hits you with her car and you stop your car and block her and get out and cuss her the fuck out really bad, and you don't know she's the judge, and then when you run into her future husband at the store, who's a DA, and you don't know he's a DA, but he smarts off to you, and you turn around, motherfucker, just fucking touch me and I'll beat your fucking ass. You have this conversation and run his coward little punk ass off down the street. I guarantee you, when you show up in court and he's the DA and she's the judge, you're going to get fucked.
Bye bye, Bob. Goodbye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I feel like I could cry. Bye bye, Bob. Goodbye, butthole challenges. Hello, Democrats. I feel like I could die. ba 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 ba